Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, all.
How are we? I don't know about you, it just feels like it was just yesterday we were doing this. The week goes quickly.
Can we turn the brightness down a little bit on that one?
Yeah, it is a bit bright, isn't it?
There we go. Fun fact that nobody cares about. There was a lot of wine that came from it. You know when you get electric wines that come from the ring light that we have. But now I've plugged it into a mains, it's gone. And it's also more powerful. Who'd have thunk it?
Thunk it.
Who'd have thunk it?
Let's have a look at some of the comments then. The usual I up my ducks, left, right and centre.
Indeed. Click on that.
So, hello to Cliff, hello to Paul of the Boaters.
Wonderful, we've got a nice amount of people straight in there on the YouTube. We've also got a like already. Thank you very much for liking.
Yes, the liking and sharing makes a big difference to us. I'm going to stare at this hat. This t-shirt's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Hi Charlie May on Twitch. Good to see you again. Good evening Joan and the Noski's servants. Hello Sam on YouTube. We're all coming in straight away. I like this. This is fun.
Fiona, top fan.
Ladies and gents, the Logans are back. Control yourselves.
Oh dear.
Well, just in time for Jonathan then. Hola from Tracy and Charlie Kitchen and Southern Spain in Malaga. Thank you very much.
So it says great Harry Potter quiz last night. Thanks guys. For those of you who we were there for the Harry Potter quiz, we've now put it back 2 weeks because we originally scheduled it for Easter Sunday and realised that's probably not a good idea. So we've knocked it back to the third week of the month.
We have. What are you doing?
Trying to sit up straight. So I had my first jab on Saturday. No side effects other than a slightly sore arm. It just feels like a bruise, so it's really nothing. And Mr. Needle Phobia here didn't even feel the needle. The nurse was that good. In fact, I had it done at the Brighton Centre, and literally everybody there was amazing, from the door staff upwards, as you went through the whole process. Apart from the woman whinging behind me that she had to queue. I've got an appointment. I don't need to queue.
Right.
She even rang a friend up to whinge at about it.
What a loser. Did you faint to Charlie Grant?
No, I didn't. I did warn them, and they did take me to a special pod where they laid me down rather than sat me down. And I did feel a bit nauseous afterwards, so it took about half an hour for me to recover from it. But other than that, I was just lucky with the side effects. I haven't had any, which is good.
So, hello to Emma Tanner on YouTube. Which vaccine did you get, said Sam?
The AstraZeneca. Purely because they don't have super cold fridges at the Brighton Centre, so that's the ones that they give out there.
Isn't that a song in Mary Poppins? Super cold frigid.
No.
Hi Chris, the Spawn Ducks are here on YouTube. Yolanda is here. Karina says baggy, and Sarah says, "Oh, what's up? What's up?"
Baggy
Sarah.
but no chicken, eh?
Baggy but no chicken. Good evening, Amy Jo. How are you? It's weird. We're at what, quiz 86? So I think next week is our 1 year anniversary pretty much. I feel we've finally got into the stride. All the wires are laid out correctly.
Yes.
Lots of space. Everything's nice and tidy.
And weirdly, the last time we did round 1, tonight's round 1, and this is week 86. The last time we actually did it was week 68.
Ooh. Completely coincidental.
Yes.
I was really poorly for a few days, says Debbie, and then stupidly tired for the following week, but rather that, yeah.
Yeah, it affects people in different ways.
I thought Muggins over here would be...
All on the floor. You were expecting it, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to pull out the fainting couch for you, but no, it was absolutely fine. Not even any side effects.
No.
Sherry says, good evening, Mark and Alex. Good evening to you, Sherry. Thank you very much to Karina, Joe and Sarah for sharing our video on your timeline. That really does help. I don't know why, but sharing...
It massively does.
Yeah,
we notice a difference.
Sharing the stream while we're live gets more eyes looking in, I suppose. That's how we do it in that way. So let's have a look. Okie dokie.
Hello, Chris Barnes, to both of us.
Hello. Hello, Matt Neeland. And the Cat's Whiskers. Hope everyone is well. Ben is back in school, so he's really tired, so hopefully you'll not get much grief from him tonight, says Debbie.
As if.
Hi from Caterpillar and Lenny Penny. As always, there is this score sheet. I don't think it's pinned. I don't know why. But I'll pin it up again. Make sure it's pinned. It always takes a second to come in there. I don't know why.
I think because it verifies it.
There we are. Pinned. Thank you, Sophie, for sharing it to your timeline. I get instant notifications on this screen now. I feel like a real streamer.
I have to move over your head, getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, we just received a £5 donation and give us a thumbs up.
A thumbs up. We can't see who it is, but that's what has come up. So thank you very much.
Much appreciated. So if you are joining us from just the Harry Potter quizzes, welcome to you. This is our general knowledge quiz. 4 rounds rather than 5. We're still family friendly, but we're a little bit more naughty.
And we've seen. Thank you to a person called Amy who's given us a donation. Thank you so much. That is really appreciated.
And Debbie's just shared it, saying brilliant quiz, really worth a go. Thank you, Debbie. Good evening, Mark and Dingbat, said Trevor on YouTube. Whatevs. Well, I look at that, and then I look over at Jackie Cartwright's comment saying my 2 favourite guys, and I feel better. So there you go.
Oh, Mike and Tracy of the Photo Finish are back tonight.
Good stuff. And thank you to Rosie for sharing it to your timeline as well.
Tracy's put Mike is back in the team tonight, so look for a drop in the team score. They're the one team that bring me out into hysterics when we do multiple choice in the pubs. Because they do all really well, and then they start arguing amongst themselves, and it's like World War III going off when they're doing multiple choice of whose answer is correct. I go and stand next to them just purely for the entertainment value.
Okay, just looking at our Twitter to make sure we've got it all on there. Yeah, we're live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on my Twitter and I'm going to retweet the tweet about us being live.
Ooh.
If you want to do that, if you're on Twitter, go to our Twitter, twitter.com/quiz actually, and retweet the comment about us going live right now. That'd be really helpful as well. Because we've still got
I've just done that.
We've still got a few minutes until we start. Egg, says Sarah.
So another donation just comes through, a little extra as we missed last week. You know who you are. Thank you so much.
So we're going to give that a retweet. We're live.
And we've got something new to talk to you about. That's not to do with the quiz, but is like an add-on to the quiz, isn't it? And we'll talk about that later on in the week. We're in the week, in the night.
Well, it is later in the week, I suppose. Just
Yes.
a very 3-week streak for Sarah on the Sending the Stars. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you so much. So just put egg. I'm not sure what egg means.
Egg. No idea.
And we just had another donation from Andrew. Thank you very much. You know who you are.
Much appreciated.
Seriously, just all these £1 and £2, £3 that are coming in really do make a difference to us.
Thank you very much, Charlie, on the retweet, and also Matt and 2 others retweeted our tweet already. Thank you very much, Matt and 2 others. One of the third person's me. I just realised. But thank you for retweeting it. Good evening, Bev.
I just had a message from Hannes out in Munich. His team, 1860 Munich, are now leading Dresden 1-0 and is now joining us. So we're really honoured there.
Roy says, good evening, guys. Colonel checking in. Full team tonight, I think.
Quite a few teams have got all the numbers back tonight, by the looks of it.
Be afraid, be very afraid. The Colonel teams are in, and they're coming for your top place.
There's no marathon tonight. I was a bit behind,
No.
wasn't I?
Okay. Yeah. As much as Mark hasn't got any side effects, he's still feeling a bit. Thank you very much from Jackie, who's just donated. Thank you so much.
You're really looking at those tweety weeks, aren't you?
Yeah. I just want to make sure we get out more. That's all.
Yes. So this Sunday is the Marvel special.
It is a Marvel special. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you very much, Mike and Trace, for your lovely donation. That's really kind. Thank you so much. Honestly, that is really nice.
Yeah.
There we go. It's on the YouTube and the Twitches as well. So it's Sunday the 28th, which is this Sunday.
It's Phase 1.
Phase 1.
Which is the first
6.
6 movies.
So Iron Man 1, 2, Thor, Hulk, Captain America, and Avengers.
If you've got any queries on it, just basically put Marvel Phase 1 and it lists the films for you.
And that's at 5:45 p.m. It's going to be slightly earlier than the normal quizzes. So if you are watching our specialist quizzes on Sunday, such as the Harry Potter one, all of our Sunday quizzes from now on are going to probably be early on Sundays, just to make it more fun.
Yeah. And a slight plug, Premium Blend Radio Show.co.uk is where you can find it, or on Spotify. Last week's was an absolute stunner of a show. I do my shout outs each week of the ones I really like, and on a normal week 22 of them would have been included because it was that great a show. So if you fancy some music, have a look at the Premium Blend Radio Show. It's on Spotify, have a look at the last week's, which I think was the... what was last Thursday, Alex?
I don't know. Thank you, Catherine, for your
Last
donation.
Thursday's date, anyway.
Okay, so we'll start with the intro as always, so you can see what your rounds are tonight. See you in a minute.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though even knows you, doesn't care cause he's barely even sober, doesn't know what you're doing, what you're saying, something's brewing in the air, you can feel it tonight, you're not alright, cause when he's broken and bleeding, he speaks without speaking, he says he'll fight to defeat them. Takes it to the street end until he's broken and bleeding. I'd speak, but I'm speechless. It happens every weekend. Happens every weekend. Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
And we're back.
And our thanks to Rats, as always, for our intro music. You can find them at facebook.com/official rats. All one word, because otherwise it wouldn't be a web address. And also we're at paypal.me/, because actually if you're going to send a couple of pounds our way, it's much appreciated. Big or small, we appreciate any and all donations that you can send. Yeah. But as always, if you are in the same boat as us and you are strapped for cash, then please make sure you do care for you and your own first. But a couple of pounds our way really does help. Okay, so there we go. Put us into there.
Sarah said, so much geography, I want my stars back.
I'm sorry, Sarah. Yeah, so Roy says, welcome to any newbies who joined from yesterday. And also, a very happy birthday for Kathy Tomlinson. We're the last to say it. Everyone else has said it to you already. But there you go. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Kathy. Right then. Let's get that out of the way. So it is geography, but it's more to do with traditions of the place rather than actual places themselves.
Yeah.
I did try and make it geography light, Sarah. I did.
Alarm bells ringing. Someone's just jumped out of a cake.
Uh-oh. Lisa's wishing someone happy birthday. Right, so there we go. Right, so round number 1 is... the US of A.
US of A?
The US of A.
A?
Obviously, we got a donation during the intro from Bob as well. So
and also from Steve.
Thank you very much, Bob and Steve.
Yeah.
Really, really appreciated. Thank you very much. All those people who do continuously donate every week, we really do appreciate it. And we're so thankful.
We're really wanting to point that out.
We are so thankful that you do that consistently.
And just before we go into that, we did get a comment, particularly with the Harry Potter quiz last night. Me and Alex basically suss out all our questions ourselves. Every quiz is bespoke. And there was someone asking how we managed to do it. And it's because we've spent 15 years in the field just doing quizzes, and you get a feel for what questions work, what questions don't work, what questions are funny, what questions are trick questions that you can throw in to make good. And it's understanding that purely by doing it for so long with so many people that we get an inbuilt filter
Yeah, 'cause
on
some-
what questions work.
Yeah, because sometimes overly challenging questions can sometimes be fun, or they can just be really stupidly hard. And then you, after so many times doing it, you do realise, if it's a good question and a hard one, or a bad question and an easy one, you can get a notification for that. But thank you for everyone who asked about it. We do like to big ourselves up sometimes. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do evens.
So I'm doing odds. Okay. Question number 1. To which US president, and as it's a president, any questions doing with presidents, we only need the surname unless there's been more than one of them with the same surname. And then you'd have to identify which one you're meaning. So to which US president did Marilyn Monroe famously sing Happy Birthday to?
Quiz actually is sponsored by PG Tips, says Sarah. Straight in with the Knickers and Beavers. What's that? What? Yes, Caroline Brookin says, not the same field as Knickers, surely. No. Fleur said, checking in, can we be less PC again tonight, please? Yes.
Yes, we had to do very PC because we've got lots of... You saw the ages last night. We had them from 4 years onwards.
Yeah.
And the kids... What we loved about it, and we were chatting afterwards, was the kids were loving the fact that they were whomping their parents at the questions.
Question number 2. Key West and Key Largo are off the coast of which US state? I almost can't say both of those without sounding like I'm from the Beach Boys.
Yes.
Aruba,
Mm.
Jamaica, ooh, I want to take you. Weird how their Christian names are all president. Weird, isn't it, Alec? Yeah. It's like the Queen's first name is the. Peter Jones says, Jonathan, I'd rather have cryptics. Well then.
Let's do a poll next Monday, cryptics. Do you want cryptics next Monday? We'll make a poll for you. Question 3. Which US city is known for its deep dish style of pizza?
I'll put the music back on. Why the hell not? I thought it's a little bit loud, so I'm going to turn it down slightly. There we go. Yeah, thank you to everyone who said they enjoyed the highbrow classical music. We loved having it on until we got copyright struck. So, even though the playlist that I picked specifically said copyright free, DMCA free, apparently not.
Thanks from Matt and from someone else who's put thanks lads for your donations. That's just popped up.
Yeah, sometimes the names don't show up, and then sometimes the comments don't show up on there.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Question 4.
Number 4. What does the first A stand for in NASA?
You need to be spot on with the wording for 2 points. If you're close, we'll give you 1.
I'm sure I've told you this one before to many people. One time, 3-4 years ago now, my mum came down to see me at a quiz. No, it wasn't that. We met up a little bit earlier before the quiz started, and I had a couple of pints, and I managed to do the quiz slightly puddled. And I've asked one of the first questions of the quiz. I just said, "What does the A stand for in NASA?" And someone in the audience went, "Which one?" I went, "The A." And they went, "Yeah, there's 2." I went, "Oh yeah, the first one."
Was that the trip where your mum came down to us by travelling north to Carlisle?
I think less said about that the better. Anything that Jonathan is better, said Maria Rees. Tell us how you really feel.
Thank you for your quizzes during lockdown. Another donation, thank you very much.
And Sherry says, we've got a grocer's apostrophe. I know. Right, number 5.
Number 5. Oh, God. Boise, is it?
Boise.
Boise is the capital of which US state?
Monday rolls along, our voices go. It always happens. Anna lived there. Well, she can't get this one wrong then. That's Roy. Alec and I like cryptics, said Fleur. Dissent in the ranks on the...
Yeah, well, we're going to put that poll up in the next break.
Fran says, Jonathan. There's Jonathan tonight, Fran. Calm down. Question number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6. In which city would you visit to view America's Liberty Bell? One with a big crack in it. So which city would you visit to view America's Liberty Bell? And we're looking for city, not state.
Does the state have beavers in it then?
Cryptics, only because Fleur and Alec are amazing, said Anna. To get marked cryptics, you're anything but amazing, you're weird.
True. True. Yeah, if you've got a mind like mine, you have to be.
Number 7.
Number 7. In American football, how many players from a team are allowed on the field at any one time?
Yolanda says, I suck at cryptics. I'm in the same boat as you, Yolanda. If I wasn't hosting the quiz, I wouldn't enjoy doing them. I do enjoy inflicting the pain upon you, though.
Since you've gone 30, you've been real sort of, you've turned into a...
Use your words. A better, more rounded person. As they always say...
Well, that's down to the food.
As they always say, 30 is 20 with money. If we don't know an answer, we're just going to put Jack Dawson. High percentage of being corrected, Charlie Grant. 1 in 10 answers...
He's tried that 3 times already. You should have ignored it.
1 in 10 answers will be Jack Dawson. Number 8. Henry Ford is credited with bringing affordable transportation to the mass market. With which vehicle? Be specific on this one, please.
We're after the model name, please.
Yes. My friend is on Sussex Radio tomorrow at 7:25. Well done, Fran. Good stuff. So yeah, we're looking for the specific name, the model of the vehicle.
All right, look at them. They're all at it now. Paul Marriott's at it now, all the number 3. We just had another donation from Kim. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kim. We don't normally read the names out. If you don't want us to read your name out, please put it in the notes of your PayPal donation. We'd much appreciate it.
It's just because there's no text. If there's text, I just read the text out. Another one from Peter that's come through. Thank you very much.
If you specifically don't want us to read out your donation, please make sure you do put it very clearly in the comments of your donation. Some people like being read out, some people really don't, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Question number 9. What is the name of the Washington Mountain that erupted in 1980?
Fleur says, I just circle unknown answers between gate, fence, bacon, knickers and beaver.
Yes.
Yeah.
I put this question in because of what's happening in Iceland at the moment with the volcano erupting. A musician that I know from Brighton somehow is over in Iceland at the moment and has been up there, and some amazing pictures that he sent back.
Fun fact about erupting mountains, the eruption of Krakatoa was so loud it was heard 3,000 miles away in the Maldives. It's the loudest recorded sound ever made. Apparently it went all the way around the world 3 times, the sound of it.
And also created like 7 years worth of temperature drop because of the ash in the air.
Yeah, Krakatoa, man. And finally, question number 10.
It's east of Java, you know.
Is it? Number 10. Which is the only US state not to have a straight line in at least one of its borders? So which is the only US state not to have a straight line in at least one of its borders? I can tell you right now, it's not Oregon. That's complete. That's 4 straight sides. I bet Nicker's moo was louder, said Matt. And just because you said it. It's like Beetlejuice. If you mention it, it'll appear. Alright, so that is your 10. We'll move strictly on to the recap.
And while we're doing that, we've already got our rounds for Friday already sorted. So if you want to tell me what categories that you would like for next Monday, I will take note and maybe use them. But only do categories that you're actually wanting.
Yeah.
We had one of the rounds on Friday, people were hating, but they'd actually asked for it.
Yeah.
And several people had asked for it as well.
Yeah, don't joke around, because if you say it, we will do it.
We potentially will do it, so be careful.
We'll do the felt balls in a second as well.
Oh, yes.
There
Have
it
you got
is.
it?
Oh dear.
That needs checking.
Well, that doesn't look right, does it?
No, that needs swinging around.
That's not the one. Talk to me while I do that, please.
Okay. Caroline Brooks has been around the world, and she hasn't put enough eyes in though, unfortunately.
Oh.
Film. You're wanting nature and animals. I think we've just done that.
We did. I don't know. Did we?
I'll have a look.
There we go. I do apologise. The that ball picture was 90 degrees clockwise. I don't really know why. So let's go on to the film balls. So you should all know by now, the quiz actually is felt balls.
And this is the last one before I empty it all out and start again.
And Charlie May says you should do a round on TikTok. I would love to do that, but our main demographic isn't TikTok friendly. Put it that way. I would like to do a TikTok round. I'm pushing the boat at 30 years old about TikToks, but...
And we just had another donation with a thumbs up, so thank you very much. You know who you are.
So there's the felt balls. To the left of your team name, that yellow column, put how many balls you think are in there.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. Supernatural creatures.
Supernatural creatures. Cryptozoology. Charlie has put FLAGS.
We wouldn't dare.
And Charlie May says, exactly why you should do a TikTok round, because we want to win. That's a fair point. Can't argue with that. So no marathon this week. I have got a Zoom, and I do think, I'm not going to...
Well, I haven't seen the Zoom, so I'm in the same boat as you guys, so I'll be writing what I think it is down.
Yeah, it's not my best. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to hold my hand up and say it's not my best one, but we'll do it in a bit. First person to guess it on the Facebook, the YouTube and the Twitch gets a bonus 1 point, as it is a bit of an easier one tonight. As always, it's whenever we see the comment. You might see your comment appear before somebody else's. The only way we can do it is by looking at it on our screen. So it's the first one that we see. If you need conclusive proof or you feel that we've missed you out, we will show you a screenshot, but it is the first that we see. It might not be the first that appears on your chat feed. Just to say.
Sorry, I was just writing lots of things down there.
James Bond said Tracy. TV, brands, advertising, logos said Amy. I could do a logos round. I don't mind doing logos. I wouldn't mind doing an advertising round. We used to do an advertising slogans round. That might be quite fun. Flagships, buses, and airships, says Joe.
I think they like transport.
That might go down like the Hindenburg. You never know. Sarah said, did you only add one felt ball? I don't know. Did we? If you were there on Friday, you know exactly what we added.
Yes, we did say.
Yeah. Flags, please, says Anna. Adds all logos from Debbie. Let's run through to 10 one more time and we're going to move on. As we had the felt balls in the way for a bit there.
I'm so tempted to do adverts without sound. Or just to do the sound of adverts.
The sound will probably get us flagged. It's easier for the algorithms to detect the sounds.
But would we get done for advertising an advert?
Yeah, probably because of copyright.
Hmm.
Can you have the gangsters to the score seat shed, Joe? No. Yeah, of course can.
See? 30. Mr. Grumpy since he's turned 30.
Got quite a few teams in tonight, more than I thought there was.
Yeah. Lots of comments in there.
Gangsters. Okie dokie. Navy flag, said Joe. That's even more specific. Good grief.
Is that flags that are navy in colour?
Yeah, all blue. A Trevor round, said Trevor Feelgood. Or a whatever round. Or Bane of My Life round.
Ooh.
Right.
I didn't quite get those in the right place, did I?
No, not really. Flags of former countries. Come on, Paul. It makes it fair for everybody else. Although that's not the first time I've heard someone suggest flags for countries that don't exist anymore.
Joe says 30 is a very responsible age to be. It is if you're a responsible person.
Yeah, it's not happened yet. One day my growth spurt will happen as well. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. He'd love to get over 30 inches.
Oh, wow, okay. Okie dokie. So on to your answers to round number 2. Semaphore, says Joe. I mean, there's a general theme going on around here. Around about our national treasures, says Debbie. Another musical round would be great, said Joan. Breeds of dog or animals, Emma says. I could do that. That'd be quite fun. Maybe a multiple choice. Picture of an animal or a dog, and you've got to try and guess which breed it is. Charlie says #inchesgate. It's a very small gate. Right. Let's get on then.
What do you reckon to that?
Yeah, that could work. Okay then, these are all worth 2 points as always. Do you want to do the same answers as we did questions?
Can do.
Yeah.
Did you respond to that?
No bonus round tonight, Fran. There'll be a Zoom, but there isn't a marathon. National Simons, cat breeds and bird bingo. What is going on? Right. Oh, we didn't take away the animations on round 1.
Did I not? Oh, no. Sorry. So, happy birthday was to JFK.
Yeah, If you just put Kennedy, that's also acceptable as well. Number 2. Key West and Key Largo off the coast of which US state? They are off the state of Florida. Florida. George says computer science round. I like it. I bet a round a bit like QI, said Alex. I like that idea. Most people don't like being tricked in our quiz though. And QI is all about being tricked. Number 3.
The US city with the deep dish style of pizza is, of course, Chicago.
Chicago.
Or Chicago.
Charlie May says nerd on Twitch. Also,
That's for the Marvel one.
Bev says, around on what you guys have bickered about. Be here all day. Number 4, the first A in NASA stands for aeronautics. Aeronautics. So well done if you got that one.
You give us aeronautical, you can have 1 point.
Ooh. Yeah, okay.
Number 5. Boise is the capital of Idaho.
Did that in my pub once a few years ago. Some girl was in there talking to me. She said she was from Idaho. I went, Boise, Idaho. And she went, yeah. How'd you know? I went, I guessed your accent. She went, really? I went, no. I just know that Boise's in Idaho. Question number 6. Number 6. In which city would you visit America's Liberty Bell? It is Philadelphia. I don't know why we're saying things weird tonight. The Liberty Bell is in Philadelphia. Only Connect Star round, said Paul. We're not that clever. We couldn't make that.
In American football, how many players? There are 11.
11. Farmyard animals, said Emma. Number 8. Henry Ford is credited with bringing affordable transport to the mass market with which vehicle?
Phil Lynott.
It is the Model T, also colloquially known as the Tin Lizzie. Also, I think
Phil Lynott.
Yeah, I do believe that Henry Ford is responsible for the weekend.
Yes.
Workers at his factory, they'd never had weekends off before. He pretty much was the person that brought the weekends.
He introduced. Basically, up to then, cars were made by a group of people together. He actually broke it down to this person does this, this person does this, this person does this, and that's all they did. That's part of streaming everything, and that's why he was able to make them so cheap.
Joe says, Alex, your flirting skills are becoming legendary. How do you think I got the catch that I have today? Being just completely irresistible. The name of the Washington Mountain, Mark, would you like to tell them?
The name of the Washington Mountain is St. Helens. Well, a big chunk of it blew off.
Missing vowels or House of Games hashtag round. We should watch House of Games. It seems like it's right off our street, but we've never seen it.
I did do one off that.
So, yeah. That's what I know then. And then finally, question number 10. The only US state not to have a straight line at least one of its borders. Well, if you got this one, it's the island of Hawaii. No straight lines in Hawaii. So well done if you got that one. That's out of 20. Let us know what your points are. 2 points each. We just received a donation from the Moors. Thank you very much.
I just normally read that bit out.
Well then.
Yes.
I'm breaking the mold. What can I say? 20 for Kerno.
Let's go to the lobby then.
Go to the lobby.
Yes, Gangster's got 20, Fiona with 12, the Kitching's got 18.
Emoji round. I am working on, Amy. Flag waving beavers. A distinctly average round to Debbie Logan. Fantastic. 20 for the Cheesy D's. Cratchway got 8. Kim O'Shea got 4. Rosie got 18, and so did Debbie. Kim O'Shea, did you get 4 points or 4 questions? In which case you might have got 8 points. Oh no, you said 4 out of 20. I'm sorry. Okay.
Amy said woo.
Woo.
Yolanda got 16.
Alright, so we're on to round number 2, and round number 2 is this.
Jeebus and the Rainbow 20.
Sorry, that was very loud.
I thought I turned it down.
No, that's a bit. So it is iconic buildings. Fran got 0 out of 0. How'd you manage that? I got 16, said Emma. We'll do the bonus round at the recap for this round. As we haven't got marathon, we'll do it when I decide, Fran. Thank you. We love House of Games, said Debbie. Right. On with buildings then. You okay?
I was just reading that and trying to work it out. Didn't work.
I see, Fleur. I get it. Right, what do you want to do?
I'm going to do evens,
Okie dokie.
because I always struggle with the name for number 9.
Wonderful. Number 1. Where are the English crown jewels kept? And the answer is not your pants. Where are the English crown jewels kept?
Oh God, you're on something again.
Suzanne says 8, our worst round. I'm sorry, Suzanne.
I thought I'd made that easy that round. That's it, you can't tell sometimes.
You never can tell. As Chuck Berry said.
I thought you was on about his dingling. Number 2, the Bird's Nest Stadium was built for what event?
That should have an apostrophe because it belongs to the bird, but there you go. Grammar, not our strong suit. As someone pointed out, we use the butcher's apostrophe.
I don't think there is one in officially in its name. Alex is about to look that up just to be sure. You nearly wrote soup then, didn't you?
Nope, yeah. It's a goal. That's a good round, said Fleur. There's a round in House of Games with these emojis to spell out or describe a film. Well, that's what I'm working on. But you have to bear with me because I have to make it.
Question number 3. Flatford... Oh, it's yours.
Number 3. Flatford Mill is associated with which English landscape artist? For this one, you just need the surname. As most artists go by their surname. So does the question. So Flatford Mill, which artist's surname?
Question number 4. Which very famous French chateau has a hall of mirrors?
Chateau. And if you can't spell the word, I don't blame you. Alright, moving on. Number 5. Which English county is connected to Wales by the original Severn Bridge? So which English county is connected to Wales by the original Severn Bridge?
And we just had a donation that says, thanks for all the quizzes. You know who you are.
Thank you very much for your donation. Much appreciated. Ow. The one where they give the initials for the song lyrics is good. The Ditloids that we did the other week, I didn't think were going to be that popular, but everyone seemed to love them, so we're bringing back the Ditloids soon.
Yes.
And because we've been making these type of rounds for, 15 years, we've got a lot of Ditloids.
A lot of Ditloids.
Yes.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Is the London Eye on the north or south bank of the Thames?
I like that Claire was straight in there with a woohoo. What was your suggestion? The end rounds are already sorted.
We've already decided what we're doing our end rounds for. That's why I suggested you tell me what you want for Monday, next Monday.
There's no theme for Monday, just whatever you want. Kathy got excited with the space key. Yeah, that's funny.
Yes.
Moving on, question number 7.
Number 7.
Here's a multiple choice. Number 7. When did the Sydney Harbour Bridge open? Was it 1932, 42 or 52? So when did the Sydney Harbour Bridge open? 1932, 42 or 52? Oh. Didn't know the answer, now I had to look.
I would guess it was that.
You would guess it was that.
No, I was wrong. And number 8. What was built as the entrance to the 1889 World's Fair? Our 100th show, we will check where we're up to with that. We're doing something special. Okay.
I don't know. I might do something next week to mark our 1 year of doing quizzes online.
Yes.
Let's go on Twitter, there's a bloody mugshot. I want to see that.
Question number 9.
Number 9. In which city, beginning with K, are the Patronus Twin Towers? So which city, beginning with K, are the Patronus Twin Towers? I believe they are featured in the film Entrapment with Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Sean Connery?
Yes.
You were doing a lot of
My
Sean
spirit
Connery.
animal.
You were doing lots of Sean Connery last night.
Yes. Charlie Grant, have you seen Entrapment? I just want to see if you've seen it. Head researcher, movie buff. Have you seen the film Entrapment? 1999's Entrapment. Yes, says Charlie. Thank you. That's my verification for tonight. I'm done. Great movie, brilliant film, said Kathy. I like it, yeah.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's doable.
Does he die?
No.
He dies in everything else.
What, Sean Connery?
Mm.
You mean Sean Bean?
Sean Connery does as well. In a lot of his films.
Did he die in Highlander?
Someone sent us a donation saying, "Show us your knickers."
Show us your knickers. Ba-bam! Size of that cow. Love it. Moving on, number
What
10.
are you like? Number 10.
Ooh.
What is the name of this building?
So what's the name of the building?
I thought I could get a good picture of that.
You've got to be careful because I think there's one in France as well.
That is definitely the one.
I know that's the one, but I believe they have one that's called the same thing in France.
Do they?
I think. There might be another version of it, I can't remember. Easy, it says on the front.
Oh dear.
It's I like the very tasteful set of carrier bags that are on the front there. It's kind of there.
Oh, well done.
Bunch of carrier bags. Right then. That's your 10.
That's your turn. Time for your recap. Recap. Who do we need as well to put in the guesses?
For the felt balls,
Yes.
let's have a look. We've got Tommy, Exile for the Good of the Realm, One Smart Fella, Gangsters, Alamo Angels, Garfield, Cock at Midnight, Quizman and Her, and the fire-breathing Rubber Ducks.
The rubber ducks.
So there's your felt balls again. Make sure to the left of your team name. I'll even put the score count up so you can see it. So to the left of your team name, right there. Put how many balls you think are in there. If you want to just put your team name on, then how many balls you think are in there, and just
That's
leave,
perfectly fine.
and then just leave it as that. You don't have to put your points in as well. If you do want to take part in that one, you can get your guess on there for some bonus points.
That would be a bonus.
It would be a bonus, wouldn't it? But bam, there we are. And I'll put the donation there and Nickers there. Right. So
Oh, you'll need to take that off for the 10th question.
chucked on a fly. Yeah. Famous Greek philosopher choked on a fly.
Yes.
Another famous Greek philosopher also got killed by a falling turtle.
Shh, you're giving our answers away for future quizzes. You take that off then, please.
Not yet.
Okay.
My guess for footballs is 301 says Emma Tanner. What's your team name, Emma Tanner? And we'll put you on there. Unless you're not putting your team name on there and you just want to tell us what your ball guess is. That's perfectly fine as well, but it won't be counted. That's all we're saying.
Right, that's the tea done. I'm on the water.
Fantastic. Right, once that's gone through, we'll do the recap. Again, this one's worth 1 point today because I think it is slightly easier than past ones, but we'll see. Sometimes like my easiest ones are the ones that people take longest to guess.
Yeah, so if you're on Facebook and you feel that you're slightly behind on the stream, now's the time to jump out and come back in again so you see it sooner.
So again, the first person to guess on Facebook, in YouTube, and on Twitch will also get a bonus point. You can't do it the three unless you're, Bev or Charlie, you're on all three platforms.
You can only have it once.
You don't have it once.
But once it appears on one platform, You've then got 30 seconds before we call it.
Right. Did you get our felt ball, says Joe? I didn't. What was your felt ball guess, Joe? I'll put you right on the screen. I've got you right in front of me. Right, you're gonna get ready with your pen. Fastest finger first on this one.
Oh right, I'll do it on here.
Bobby's little big egg. I like it. 395. Okie dokie. Thanks, Joe. Right then.
Right.
Right then. Let me just make sure I've got the intro on, because I don't think I do. Nope. Clever me. There we go. Okay, here we go. First person to get it gets a bonus point in your bonus column. Here we go.
I got that. No, I'm wrong. Oh, okay.
You look at the Facebook, I'll look at the other two.
Yeah.
No one yet.
Joe's put probably something disgusting.
Someone put Kendall mint cake. I love it.
Oh, mainly because it's been left so long.
I thought people would get this straight away. I have not seen a correct answer yet.
No, I haven't.
Eggshell. It's not that, Sarah, no.
A bogey, says Kareen.
Oh, it's not that one.
No, that's what I said.
Oh.
I mean, a lot of you are saying tortoise, which is what my guess was. It is not tortoise.
Mm-hmm. It's not a tortoise.
Still nobody.
I thought this was blindingly obvious.
No, I think it's really hard.
Really?
And now you've told me I can see it, but I wouldn't have thought of it.
God. All right, then I'm going to give you 2 points for the first person to get it, because this has taken a long time. 2 points. I thought this was so obvious. None yet. I'm going to put the questions back on while we wait. Someone has guessed it. You've now got 30 seconds.
Can you scroll me up when it gets on?
Yeah. You got it. Cool. You can't message us the answer. You've got to do it on the feed. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, well, it would be too much otherwise.
Yeah.
And that answer is wrong, what you gave us in the message anyway. You've got 30 seconds.
Yeah. No. Just checking no one's guessed it yet. Oh God, I don't know. People aren't getting it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't put any more answers in.
That's going to be fall on deaf ears. Tell people that.
I knew the Logans would be back at it again. Alex put in Mark's head. And who's that? Who's laughed at it? Go on, have a look who's laughed at it so I can ban them as well.
I'm going to laugh at it as well.
Cheeky little...
All right, only one person guessed it. I
Well,
can't believe it. I thought it was really easy this week.
No, 2 points for it.
Right then.
And it was...
Michael Stockham on Facebook. You were the only person to guess it.
Shall we show them?
Yes. Michael Stockham, well done to you, sir. The correct answer was a melon. In fact, he even put a cantaloupe, which is even more specific. I can't believe it. I'm going to start doing more everyday objects, but less zoomed in. It seems to have tricked a few of you. Trevor put David Baddiel. And Andrew put a scab. Ew. Well, there you go. David Stockham, you're the only person to get it, and you get 2 bonus points.
2 bonus points in
Well,
that final column.
Well done to you. Amy says, oh, wow, I wouldn't have guessed that. I thought it was really obvious. Really, I just, I thought,
It's not obvious if you're doing it because you're coming at it from
I suppose
knowing
so.
the answer.
I suppose so.
I could see it once I saw it.
See it, saw it.
Yeah.
Well then,
How did he get that, says Debbie?
that might be the only time we've ever had one person win it.
Yes.
I think.
Right, let's get on with the answers, I think.
I mean, I'll give it to 10, just because obviously we've had the
Oh, yes, of
the
course.
Zoom on for quite a while. Paul said, would never have got it, clearly not middle class enough. It's not an avocado. And Jackie says, no way, that was easy. I thought it was. Belin's cat ran away to get married because they cantaloupe, said Alec McKee. You get -2 points for that.
Charlie's Melon Gate.
I wouldn't put anything gross up there, like a scab or an eye. I wouldn't do that, because I know it would be triggering. Okay, let's pop on to the answers.
On to the answers.
We've still got, a lot of people did put it in there. We've got Exile for the Good of the Realm, One Smart Fella, Alamo Angels. That's it. Put your money pot guess in. You felt ball guess in, sorry. Stop making duplicate sheets, you annoying little troll. There we go. Right. Okay, so these were all worth 2 points each. And these questions were picked by Mark today because I was on Jonathan duty.
Yes.
Obviously, he picked them and then I had final say which ones I liked and which ones I didn't. But
I basically chose 15 questions and you chose 10 of those 15. Right, let's have a go.
right then. Iconic Buildings answers.
That's right, isn't it?
It is the answers.
So the English crown jewels are kept in the Tower of London.
Tower of London. Number 2, the Bird's Nest Stadium was built for what event? It is the Olympics, specifically the Beijing 2008 Olympics. But as long as you've got Olympics, that's absolutely fine. Wouldn't do an eye, it's too triggering. The intro is a big eye. Yeah, fair enough, Sarah. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Alright, I wouldn't do a gross eye then. I don't know. Fran's just said London. Congratulations. Number 3.
Flatford Mill is associated with Constable.
Constable. As long as you've got Constable, that's fine. Number 4. The very famous French chateau that has a hall of mirrors is Versailles. It is Versailles.
Which was copied by Mad King Ludwig of Bavaria. He's got a huge castle that was never completed in Prien. That he basically bankrupted the state, which is why they killed him. It's got literally inlaid marble.
Ah.
It is absolutely amazing to see. But it's only half complete. The original Severn Bridge joined Wales with Gloucestershire.
Gloucestershire. Number 6 is the London Eye on the north or south bank of the Thames. You would find it on the South Bank, just like the TV show. The South Bank show, I don't know.
It's right next to the theatre where that was recorded from. The Sydney Harbour Bridge opened in
June of
1932.
I just checked on Google for that one. So well done if you got that one. Number 8. What was built as the entrance to the 1889 World's Fair? They were planning to take it down. And then the mayor of Paris said no. It is the Eiffel Tower. It was also used as a radio mast.
Yes.
It's also 6 inches bigger in the summer. Number 9.
In which city, beginning with K, are those twin towers?
London, we would get looking for a building.
It's about buildings, you see. London isn't a building.
No points for London. Sorry, Fran. The Petronas Twin Towers are in
Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur for number 9. And finally, question number 10. What is the name of this building? As Charlie said, it is right on the front. It is the Pantheon in Rome. Not the Parthenon, that's somewhere else.
Yes, because I actually got that picture wrong to start with.
Number 3, Yolanda, was Constable. It was John Constable, but all we needed was Constable for that one.
Careful how you say it.
Constable. I'm a constant constable. I'm a very pineapple of politeness.
Yes.
Yeah. Right then, let us know what your points were in the comments.
Yes.
It's not actually the COVID years, I like it on the score sheet there. 6 for Sarah. Sorry, Sarah. 8 for Craig, at least you're consistent. Ooh, a bit of a tricky round so far. No one's cracked the... Oh, Debbie and Paul aced it. Aced it.
The kitchen's got 16, David got 12, and Kathy got 10.
Roy said 16. We had 2 wrong. Slash didn't know. 2 out of 20 for Fran. Amy got 10. 16 for Socks and the Cheesy D's. Joan got 14. Karen Stokes got 10 with a monkey covering its eyes.
Suzanne got 12. It was a tricky round. I didn't think it was too bad, actually.
I thought it was on the trickier side, but I like buildings. I like architecture, so... Gangsters score 18. Bloody Pantheon.
It probably was in its day with all the mass murders and whatever going on. Lindsay got 14.
Wonderful stuff. Should we move on to our third round?
I think we should.
Okay, then. Right.
He's been doing that all day long.
Right.
This weird accent. Started freaking me out at one point.
Some very lucky guesses, says Debbie. Indeed. 12. Haven't visited... Claire says 12. Haven't visited a lot of those places. Well, that's new.
Yeah.
Claire Lynn and the Globetrotters. Right. Round number 3. Let's pause that music as well. Round number 3.
Do we take a site for this?
Why the hell not? Here we go. Round number 3.
And it is, of course... And the general populace told us,
Also
but
known.
you like to call it...
Jonathan. So if you haven't played this before, it is very similar to the TV show Family Fortunes or Family Feud, in which we have asked a cross-section of the British public a question, such as name a yellow flower. All you have to do is come up with what you think the most popular answer is out of those 100 guesses.
Please remember that this is the great British public you are thinking of, trying to match with, sometimes in their absolute brilliance, but more often than not, in their downright ignorance.
Indeed. The top answer is worth 5 points. The 4th top answer is worth 1 point. 5th top answer is what I meant.
You'll get there.
We'll have the question. You'll get 1 minute to decide. At the end of the minute, we will put the answers on the screen. Make sure not to put any answers such as something/something. If you do that, your lowest scoring answer will be the one that we count.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, because that's 2 guesses. No, you get nothing if you give us 2 answers.
Oh, all right then. You say I'm getting mean in my 30s. Jesus.
Nope.
60's not looking
No,
kind
I've
on
had
you.
this before where they deliberately put 2 answers down to try and
Right.
get one or the other.
Let's get on with it. What do you want to do? I want to do odds. I asked you that question and I'm doing it anyway. Right. Number 1. Number 1. Name a seafood delicacy. Name a seafood delicacy. There you go.
Anything. You see food, you eat it.
Oh, very good. All right, Mark, calm down, said Joe. I'm going to roll up a newspaper in a minute and smack you on the nose.
Violence?
Isn't
See, since he's turned 30.
Mine's a newspaper. You threaten me with Mjolnir, that Thor's hammer, and a bloody wooden spurtle.
Where is Thor's hammer?
Away from you.
He's hidden it.
You're not worthy.
It's not in his
You're not
usual
worthy
place.
to.
He's
You're
actually
not
hidden
worthy
it.
to lift it.
He's hidden it.
You're not worthy to lift it.
And that's a clue. Question. Next Sunday.
Thanks, Fran.
Stop creeping around in front.
Always got someone in my corner. All right, that is your minute. The audio ended very abruptly there. I don't know why. Okay then. So name a seafood delicacy. The lowest scoring answer for 1 point is not that. It's that.
Prawns?
Prawns. Prawnricus. For 2 points, we have crab. Crab. For 3 points, it's crab's sexier cousin. It's a lobster. Don't know why I just said that. For 4 points, it
It was
is.
the Freudian slip.
Yeah, Freudian slip. 4 points, it is oysters. And the top answer, something I would love to try one day, is caviar. District 9 reference to Charlie Grant. You got it. You got it. Making a sequel to that soon. After what? 12 years? So, 5 points for caviar, 4 for lobster, 4 for oysters, 3 for lobster, 2 for crab, and 1 for prawn.
Okay.
Okay.
Question number 2. Name a way of ending a letter or email. So what do you normally sign off with?
Other than your name. District 10 to Charlie Grant. I think it might be called District 10. I don't know. It's Neil Blomkamp again. I know that for sure.
funky music.
Yeah, I wanted something fast-paced. Sort of emphasise you got to get on with it.
I'm going to find a cushion because my bum's starting to it.
Oh God.
Sorry, you're sat on the comfy one. I have to have the really hard stool.
You don't want to get more fibre then.
Well, yeah, and to make matters worse, I don't have the padding on my arse that you've got.
Okay. Is sturgeon not a freshwater fish? I believe it is. You can also get salmon caviar.
And then you cut it open with a sturgeon knife.
Jesus. And also, with this round, there are no wrong answers. They might even be the most stupid answer you've ever heard, but they are what the British public has said. None of these are padded or made up.
Nope.
Really hard stool gates at hashtag Charlie Grant. That's why I said he might need some more fibre. Right. Here we go. Hashtag hard stool gate.
I just got that.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Go on.
For 1 point, I don't know what Debbie's saying no at now. For 1 point, we have Truly. Or yours truly, either or. For 2 points, we have Love or an Ex. For 3 points, we have Regards. For 4 points, we have Sincerely. And your top answer is Faithfully.
I've also looked up as well, just for asking about the freshwater. Sturgeon are androgynous, which means they spend part of their life in salt water and return to rivers to breed. So they do both. They swing both ways in the fish world. Number 3. Name an activity that is better when you don't look down. So name an activity that is better when you don't look down. What?
Just me, yeah.
Oh.
I don't think it'll be in there though.
No. Karen Stokes says so formal. Was it? I always end my email with my name. I did say other than your name, Sarah. I always end mine with, please don't ever contact me again. I remember that person that messaged us earlier in the week that just said, I am waiting. And that's it.
Okay, almost there.
The music ends early, I don't know why, it never used to. I have to fix that, aren't I?
You might. Okay, let's go with the answers.
1 point for an activity that is better when you don't look down. We have going up a mountain climbing. Up to number 2 is skydiving. Although I don't know where you're supposed to look if you're skydiving. You can't.
You close your eyes.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, if you close your eyes, what are you doing it for? For 3 points, it is tightrope walking. For a funambulist. For 4 points, we have going up a ladder. Even the smallest obstacle can be high for someone. And the top answer, again, this is another example of ignorance and brilliance. Mountain climbing was the bottom answer, but rock climbing is the top answer.
I suppose technically different.
Well, yeah.
Mine was going up the monument in Edinburgh, and I saw a little look down, saw a little slit in the wall, like an arrow slit, and my vertigo kicked in, and I basically held people up for 10 minutes. They couldn't get past me, either coming up or trying to come back down again.
I got vertigo in my car the other week. I had to sit in the car park for about 20 minutes, just like, it was weird. Moving on.
Number 4. Name something you look through.
Okay, unnecessarily creepy. Your time starts now. Can't believe that snowboarding wasn't up there, says Bev. Don't get Mark started on snowboarding. Good grief.
Peace pests.
Scott's Monument, says Claire.
That was the one.
Scottish tour guide extraordinaire.
Honestly, I was so frightened. Well, I wasn't frightened. I was so embarrassed. my brain saying move, and my legs wouldn't move.
First time I went to the London Eye, I sat on the floor and cried the whole way around, said Sarah.
Was that because you were in it with Alex?
Wow. Okay.
I'm hoping she says yes.
No, I think I've only been on the London Eye maybe 2-3 times.
I took you the first time.
With Mike. My good friend Mike, who I don't talk to anymore. Dropped off the face of the earth.
Is he?
Okay. Nope, we've not been on together, said Sarah. We have not.
Okay, for a 1 point, we have your eyes. That's a good one, that.
Is it?
I never thought of it, but it's a good one. For 2 points, we have glasses. For 3 points, we have a window. For 4 points, we have binoculars. And your top answer is a telescope.
A telescope. That's the top answer, apparently.
But how you'd look through Jodrell Bank, I'll never know.
You can only observe. Dropped off the face of the flat Earth, said Charlie Grant. Yeah. That's one of the prevailing theories of flat Earthers. I don't know if it's a joke or not, but it's why the dinosaurs got extinct. When the asteroid hit, it hit the other side of the Earth and they all flipped off and flew away.
My favourite with the flat earthers, it literally is or was on their Facebook page. We've got members all around the globe.
That's why I put it in the hashtags as well.
Yeah.
Right, number 5. Number 5. Name a part of the body that people like to get a tattoo. Name a part of the body where people like to get a tattoo. Sherry says we're terrible this round. I'm sorry, Sherry.
Sarah says she's been on a plane with you and cried the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Thank you very much for your donation, same for today and Friday. Thank you very much. You know who you are? I don't know who you are because I can't see the name. It wasn't on there. See, Sherry, the whole point of this round, in the broader scheme of things, is to separate people out. People who are knowledgeable in so many subjects can't get this right because it's subjective
Yes.
rather than being objective. Tattoo of or on? On.
Tattoo on. Yes, not a type of, not what the shape is, but where on the body it is.
On my shoulder I've got a foot. I don't really. Well, no one says I'm too small, so I thought I had an extra foot.
This is why I have to put away. I've had a year of this. A whole year of this with no escape. Is it any wonder that I'm climbing up the walls?
Right, name a part of the body where people like to get a tattoo. Some people like to get a tattoo on their thigh.
Too painful for me.
I don't like tattoos because I might pick them off, says Fran. You can't pick off a real tattoo. I don't think you could really do that. Unless you did it straight away. For 2 points, we have back. Debbie says she's starting to sympathise with you.
See, they're noticing this. I struggle with injections. There's absolutely nowhere that I could have a tattoo.
No, it's 10,000 a minute. For 3 points, we have the shoulder. I've got a picture of a foot. First says, I reckon you should get a foot on your shoulder now. I might get just a chip. For 4 points, it's the forearm. And the top answer for 5 points is on your bicep. Bicep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm starting to sympathise with you, Mark, says Debbie, because she was meaning Alex. You haven't been here for a while. You've lost the right to be this mean to us. Get a tattoo of an egg, said Sarah. I might do that.
You know when you have a Pokemon egg?
Yes.
Apparently, get ready. I can't stop that. It says not long to go. You're in 1 hour. Your fasting period starts.
Fran says one about arm. You can have 4 points because it's the lowest scoring answer of arm.
Okay.
Tattoo of knickers, says Charlie Grant. Go on. We're a little bit late.
I won't be surprised. Number 6. Name a road sign that you hate to see.
Fun fact, I can't cope with giving blood or injections, but I've got 3 tattoos and soon to be 5. Yeah, my girlfriend doesn't have a problem with injections, but blood tests.
Can we stop? Because I'm at phase 2 already. Phase 4 means I've reached the point of no return and I'm going.
Good idea to tell them how you feel, because they're not going to abuse that now.
Stop encouraging them. Can we cut on the blood tests and needles things, please? Because genuinely, you will have me keeling over.
No,
Charlie, seriously, you don't want me to put me there.
Unless you want to do the rest of the quiz with just me, honestly, Mark will go. Oh, also, I will have to mention as well, I got a text message today from the Royal Mail saying that I have an undelivered package. I need to pay $2.99 for delivery. Do not fall for it. It is a well-known recent scam. If you do get text off Royal Mail asking for money, do not indulge. It is a scam. It's $2.99 and they'll say there's a package waiting. There isn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so name a road sign that you hate to see.
For 1 point, we have no parking. For 2 points is road closed. For 3 points, no entry. For 4 points is those dreaded speed cameras. And the top answer is roadworks.
So men at work or roadworks will accept as well. Right. Bev also got that text message too. Yeah, don't fall for it. Okay. I'm going to be arrested by HMRC, still waiting 7 days later.
Yes, that's another one that's going around.
Yeah.
To the point I actually rang your grandma up just to make sure she knew that it was going round.
I think the only solace that my granddad had near the end of his life was he couldn't see the spam emails to reply to them. So they're not easily scammed, but he couldn't read them anyway. Right, moving on, number 7.
Number 7.
Name something that people often forget. Name something people often forget.
Number 7. What is it?
Nobody will say this, but the very worst sign you can see us plain grey on the motorway. Think about it. Plain grey on the... I don't understand that.
A donation that says thanks again, guys. Thank you for your donation.
National insurance scam telephone call as well. O2 discount code, also a fraud. Yes. I don't normally like people talking about all these sort of things, but it is useful.
Yeah, just in case you're not aware of the ones that are currently going around.
Travelling the wrong way, Alex.
That's his mum.
I get it now. Thank you very much.
His mum lives near Manchester and she came down to us on the south coast and got to Carlisle before realised she'd gone wrong.
I now get your joke, Steve, and I quite like that. I'm going to steal that for another time.
What was that one?
The worst sign you can see is plain grey. You get it?
No.
Because you're going the wrong way. All the signs are grey, it means you're looking the wrong way.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Just Eat gift voucher scam. There's a warrant for my arrest due to non-payments of tax.
Yes.
Co-hosts, says Trevor. Yeah, whatever. Number 7. For 1 point we have anniversaries. For 2 points it is phone numbers. For 3 points it is birthdays. For 4 points it is your keys. And the top answer for 5 points that people often forget is what's your face? Name. Like I often forget Mr. Feelgoods on YouTube as he often forgets mine.
Number 8. Name a popular cocktail garnish. And I think that means a drink, not the tail of a cock.
Yep. One team are very good at drawing portraits of those at midnight. 1, 2 and 3 apply to Richard, said Claire. It's not that he's forgot, he's just got more important things on his mind. He's got to be thinking, always thinking.
That's a luck, Dick. I mean, I'm not... No, I better not say that.
Password, said Julie, that's a good idea. If you often forget your passwords, I recommend an app called Dashlane. If you'd like a referral code, then please let me know.
Yes, Alex got me onto Dashlane. It really works. It's really good.
It can also generate passwords for you that are uncrackable and stores them on a server that not even the company themselves can see. So your data is fully encrypted. It's very useful.
And you can share it across devices as well.
I have it on my mobile, my tablet, a laptop, and my PC. Love it. Finally, I get 5 points this trip. All right, a popular cocktail garnish.
For 1 point, we have the very pineapple of politeness that you mentioned earlier. For 2 points, we have the red cherry. For 3 points, we have lime. For 4 points, we have Keith. Lemon. And your top answer is...
Olives.
Olives.
Olive a little. Right. Number 9. I would have put lemon higher than olives, but we're not in charge
What
of them.
about Molly's garnishes? Instead of olives.
Mark's favourite is pear, said Sarah. Number 9. Name a famous witch. Name a famous witch. I think putting the word fictional is redundant there.
And don't start naming each other.
I like that Kathy's corrected her own grammar there. Well done.
That's ridiculous.
No umbrella, says Joan. I know.
Isn't it?
Would you call an umbrella a garnish, though? Because you can't eat the banana. Can you eat a garnish?
Because you can't eat with the banana.
Kathy was embarrassed for herself.
No, that's what, and the reason why was because the grammar police were out earlier.
Yeah, be afraid.
See, this is the fear, you grammar police, installing people.
Yeah, but we don't matter because we have a diplomatic immunity because we run the quiz.
And we're useless at it anyway.
Yeah, don't expect anything. You never get disappointed. Right, a famous witch for 1 point from Bewitched. It is Samantha. For 2 points from Wizard of Oz is Glenda the Good Witch. Ooh, we've got a scroll down button there. There we go. For 3 points, it is the Wicked Witch of the West. But as long as you've got Wicked Witch, that's fine. The green bits aren't important. You don't need any of that. For 4 points, we have Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And top answer, funnily enough, is Hermione Granger. Hermione Granger from the wonderful world of Harry Potter. Funny I should mention Harry Potter. We've got a Harry Potter quiz on the 18th of April at 5:45 p.m. There you are. It is shared on there. It is the final 2 films of the Harry Potter series, Deathly Hallows Parts 1 and 2.
Which have really dark moments, but actually have lots of fun moments too.
Indeed.
And you also have Helen Bonham Carter acting her socks off in those. I think she's bonkersly wonderful.
Princess Margaret. Right.
Yeah, she's good as Princess Margaret if you haven't seen The Crown. Name something people only generally do when they know no one is watching.
Julie said we didn't know any witches apart from Wicked. Well, you still got 3 points then. 3 points for Wicked Witch. Hermione is also in-house Jack Dawson, said Charlie Grant.
Shut up.
Amy says, woo, I reeled off 5 of those and picked the right one to put down. No cheating, honest. Nice.
I like it. This is your last one, and that just brings us with 5 minutes late, I reckon.
We'll go for an hour, these things. No other teams. Every team seems to have their scoring. I thought this was a family quiz, says Sherry.
You want to see these families. We didn't say it wasn't dysfunctional.
Yeah, these later quizzes are family friendly, just not child friendly. Put it that way.
I mean, talking of dysfunctional, just look at the Logans.
Woo! Them's fighting words. Right.
That's me fighting back. That's me fighting back.
Ooh.
Oh, thanks, guys, from the 2. You know who you are for your donation. Okay, for 1 point, we have Scratching Your Bum.
Debbie and Alex have cried.
For 2 points, we have Picking Your Nose. For 3 points, Having a Bath or a Shower. For 4 points, getting intimate, or any variation of that. You know what we're saying.
Doing the lay down shuffle.
And your top answer is going to the loo.
Indeed. So there you go. What you need to do now is add all of your points together and divide it by 2. So if you had 50 points altogether, your final score would be 25 points. So
If you had 25, you'd have 12.5. So there is 0.5. Have you allowed for 0.5 on the score grid?
I have, look at that.
Oh, well done.
I know. There you are.
And that in round 4 as well?
Yeah, all of it.
Round 3 as well?
All of it.
Excellent.
Indeed. So yeah, just add your score together and then divide it by 2. Just half it. Whatever your score is, if it's 0.5, then put it as 0.5.
I'm looking at that. Why does it make me happy?
Crafty Craig got 17. Fiona got 12. 22 for Claire. Wow. 13.5 for Kathy. Joan got 17.5.
I love how Debbie Logan just put rude.
It's a daisy.
How do I retract the donations? Well, what have we got going wrong with that?
No. I've got rid of the browser window. It's okay. Put it back on there. 19 for Quitting His Face. 21.5 for Roy in the Colonel. Debbie got 24 for Debbie. Wow. 17 for Amy. 15 says Paul. Hate the British public. Yeah, they're not great.
Right, I'm just going to nip outside for a moment. So if you need to start that off, start it off.
We need to do the...
We'll do that in the recap.
We haven't got a recap.
Yes, we have, because it's that.
Oh, for round 4, yeah, okay. Ooh, 23 for the kitchens. They say the British public is getting better. You win some, you lose some. Rod got... Well, sorry, I always read it as Rod. He got 20 points. Rosie got 18. Well done indeed. Some high scorers there. I like it. Bye, Mark, said Sir. Bye, nerd. Mark did that once. We were walking across the road late at night after finishing a quiz. There was no traffic at all, and he went to the traffic light and pressed for the wait sign. So I just walked across the road and went, bye, nerd. Just made me laugh. Right, let's get on with the 4th and final round then. Round number 4. It is the twilight of our quiz. It is not that. What on earth? How have I done that? There we go. It is this one. Round number 4. $24.5 for gangsters. Man. 47, says Charlie May. Just divide it by 2. That gives you your final score.
Are you making a mess of things?
No.
I'll leave you for 2 minutes.
So 23.5 will be your score, Charlie May, on the score grid. Thank you very much for the donation, Daniel.
Thank you so much, sir.
It's much appreciated. General knowledge. Here we go.
That door's moving.
Spooky. Thanks, Queen, said Charlie May.
I'm cold again. I'm going to put this back on.
What do you want to do?
I'll do odds.
Ah, because you are an oddity. A space oddity, you might say.
Yes.
Yes.
Speaking of which,
What a segue that was.
in the David Bowie song, who tried to make contact with Major Tom?
Debbie said, oh no, he's back. I know. A slight reprieve. Debbie says, there's always the advantage of having 14 to 16-year-olds playing Jonathan. They come up with the answers I didn't think of. Outside the box. Tried to think what they came up with for question 10, said Paul. Indeed. Knowing the Logans, I don't think you want to know.
Is this at the Logan's week?
It might be. You've not been here for a while. You're the victim.
We've basically built it all up, haven't we?
Yeah.
Throw it all in one go. Question number 2.
Number 2. Which element has the chemical symbol Ag? Ag. Which element has the chemical symbol Ag? A for Alex, G for great. Bev says she got overruled for intimate and went for the loo. Hashtag justice for the Logans. Hashtag justice for the Logans, a Snyder Cut. Debbie Logan, we ought to miss one bloody week. Yeah, that'll teach you.
Question number 3. Which piece of bathroom fixture takes its name from the French word for pony?
Wow. 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 A for Alex, G for Garibaldi, said Sarah.
Oh, I haven't had Garibaldi biscuits in ages. Sorry, you've got me thinking about it now.
Oh dear. It's a French word for pony. Pony.
Get on with question 4.
Giddy up. Number 4, because that comes after 3. Number 4, what T is the technical name for the windpipe? So what T is the technical name for the windpipe?
Charlie Grant.
That's a wind bag. Sorry.
You said that. We've been very naughty tonight.
And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. We are being very naughty tonight. I think we're getting a bit too comfortable. Coming up to a year with you lot, guys.
Yeah.
We loved every minute of it.
I haven't said anything about Mrs. Bolton yet.
No, I think you should best not. There's only so far you can push it.
Question number 5. Donna Sheridan, Sophie and Sam Carmichael are characters from which well-known West End musical?
Charlie Grant says, I can take it. If you give it, you have to be able to take it. We've taken a lot from you, Charlie.
I just thought of that film starring, TV series starring Michael York that was on in the 70s, Logan's Run.
That's advice. Go. Charlie Grant, what's your film for tonight? Please. Let me know. Number 6. What is the name of the pub run by Harry Fenton in the series Peaky Blinders? Never seen it. No desire to see it.
I'm quite interested, but I've heard it's a bit bloody, and you know what I'm like with that sort of stuff. What was it? The Pal de Paix?
The Pal de Paix? I like it. Did we do that one?
Yes.
You did, okay. The Marx Brothers' first major release, Coconuts, 1929. Ooh. Can't beat a bit of one of my favourite Marx Brothers quotes, obviously it's Groucho Marx, the incredible wit that he was he was invited to a seance, and a medium was in a trance and asked him to ask her any question, and he said, what's the capital of North Dakota? I love that. Ask me any question. What's the capital of North Dakota? Moving on, number 7.
Number 7.
I think it's Bismarck, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Right.
An official investigation as to proof of the US moon landings was demanded in 2015. But by whom? Was it Russia, China, NASA, or Donald Trump?
Mm-hmm.
So which one of those 4s made an official investigation as to the proof?
Bismarck, I knew it.
No one likes a smart Alex.
Some of you do.
So which of those 4?
Which of those 4?
Move on.
Alright. Number 8. Which country does the movie The Aristocats take place?
Aristocats.
I say it as Aristocats.
Well, it's actually Aristocats.
I don't care. Aristocats.
I think that was the second film I ever saw in my life. First one was Pinocchio.
Ah.
And apparently I cried at the end of Pinocchio.
Oh, real boy.
Pinocchio appears in Once Upon a Time.
For God's sake.
He's a man in that, though.
True. Alright. Jesus.
Question number 9.
Number 9.
On average, how many sheep fleeces are required to produce one adult-sized Angora jumper? I will give you 1 point for one either side on that one.
Don't give any clues in the comments, though, for this one. If you are specifically of the ilk that you do know these kind of things, make sure you don't put any hints in the comments. I say it the same as Alex, says Karen. And so does Debbie Logan.
Well, you're wrong.
Good spelling, said Joan. Well, aristocrats and aristocats are 2 different things. And finally, question number 10.
Finally!
Finally, number 10. This was a question we had in the database for a long time. I only looked it up for some reason earlier today just to see what it was like. It was the wrong word.
All right.
Yeah. What was known by the Romans as Mare Nostrum? What was known by the Romans as Mare Nostrum? Again, no clue to this one. It is a pretty tricky one, I would say, because I've got no idea about Latin. But
Neither does Boris. He just comes out with the words.
Okay, that is your 10.
That's your 10.
That's your 10.
So time to go for the recap. We're going to go out shortly, but before we do, once we've got this recap in, I've given myself a little reminder on there.
Scratch my head.
Wait, that was deliberate to be there. We've got an idea. You hear about us talking about, because we have a come down after the quiz, that we watched something afterwards, and we found out that one of my favourite ever TV programmes is on Amazon, isn't it? Amazon Prime.
Yes.
And it's a Steven Spielberg programme. He actually made a series rather than a film, and it's called Taken. And
Not the Liam Neeson thing.
Not the Liam Neeson. And it's about three families, interacting families, across three generations. And quite a number of people came stars out of it as well, which was quite fun. So we're going to do an episode, excuse me, we're going to do an episode a week, starting next Monday after the quiz. We're going to start at 10 o'clock, and we're going to do sort kind of a watch with, in the way that Tim Burgess does his listen with. We're going to do a watch with, and I'll create on my Twitter a thread, and then people can just keep adding to it, and we can just chat about it as it goes on. It is one of the most suspenseful, wonderful things. The plot just twists in on itself all the way through it, so you can never second guess. If you've never seen it, you can never second guess where the plot's going to go. It's that good. So we're going to do that from next Monday. If anyone wants to join us, you don't have to. It's totally... There's going to be no questions in the quiz. We're not going to do that sort of thing with it. It's just something different, because we have to watch something just to bring ourselves down. We just thought to invite you along with us.
Okay, we don't need to do the recap. We've got it all sorted in order very quickly, and everyone got their number in very quickly.
Starting with...
The Belgian buns. 294.
Under.
328 for one smart fella.
Under.
Sun shining my felt balls off in Ohio. 357.
Under.
The Quizman and Her. 363.
Under.
Charlie in the Lockdown Factory. 364.
You took a big gamble with that one. But you're spot on.
There you go.
I added one in, and you were so close on Friday.
Yeah, so there we go. There's the score cam. Let's move that a little bit there so you can see it. So Charlie in the Lockdown Factory get 5 points. Quizman and Her get 2 points. And Sun shining my felt balls off in Ohio get 357.
And on Friday, we're going to start it all over again.
But this time there will be challenges afoot.
Yes.
Yes. Take that as you will. Right, we'll let the recap stay on for just one more time, and then we'll get on with the answers. As we'll probably get it just in time, I think, tonight. We've got lots of people who did Latin at school, and they hope they got it right. I did German at school, and I was crap at it.
I was useless at languages. I don't have a mind for it. Another great quiz, lads. Thanks. You know who you are.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your donation.
Woohoo, says Charlie Grant. Indeed. That's 5 points for you, sir.
It was a big gamble. It was a big gamble, just going one more than the lowest guess last time.
Big clue on Friday if you were there for that one.
Yes, Fridays we do give clues out.
Ever so often.
Just to try and get you to watch us on Friday. Basically, when we do it in the pubs, it's what we call the money pot. So we put coins in, and whoever gets there eventually takes the money pot with them, the money that's in there. It literally is a bribe to get people to come every week, because if you miss a week, you don't know what the high and low guess was.
It's a bit different than this because you can rewatch them, but still
yeah. Well, that's fine. It's online. That's what you do online.
Susan Caulfield says we're enjoying the quiz. Can we get a shout out?
Of course you can, Susan.
We do a lot more. We have a lot less people playing these ones, so we can do a lot more shout outs. So if you are ever wanting to shout out, feel free.
Yeah.
Absolutely feel free.
The fact that I actually loved, though, with the Harry Potters, he's doing the shout outs for the young kids because they absolutely love it.
Yeah. Without sounding too big headed, it makes me feel like I'm someone off the TV. Because it just thrills them. I love it.
Just another donation from James. Thank you very much.
I also like the fact that Susan also put a couple of kisses at the end just to make sure that we did read it. Okay then, let's get on with the answers. These again are all worth 2 points each. Let's give me the donate button and we'll pop that up there. Right. You're very welcome, Susan. Time for the answers.
Time for those answers.
Answers.
Shall we do the same as before?
Answers. Yeah, sure.
Major Tom. Who tried to make contact with Major Tom? It was ground control.
To Major Tom. Number 2, the element that has a chemical symbol Ag is silver. Roy says you are on RTV. That's true.
Ag stands for argent,
Right.
which is what silver used to be called.
Right.
Number
3.
I just suddenly, having read the answer, I've realised now why it's called that. Because you ride it in that fashion. Which piece of bathroom furniture takes its name from the French word for pony? It is the bidet. It's like sitting on a saddle, isn't it?
More hygienic than toilet paper, apparently. Sam said, how many people did the Harry Potter quiz yesterday? We've reached over 3,000 people, whether it's watching live or watching past broadcasts.
Yeah, the previous one we were up to 8,000. We're currently at 8,000 because people are watching it afterwards as well.
Which we really, really like.
And still giving us donations because they've watched the early ones.
Number 4, the technical name for the windpipe is your trachea. Trachea for number 4.
I thought it was trachea, but never mind.
Well, pronunciations. Let's leave it at that.
Do let us know which it is. Donna Sheridan, Sophie and Sam are all in Mamma Mia.
Here we go again. Number 6, the name of the pub run by Harry Fenton and Peaky Blinders is The Garrison.
My.
The Garrison. A bit late.
Well, I couldn't get it in because you were too quick. Who asked for the official investigation as to proof of the US moon landings? It was Russia.
Bit jealous because the Americans beat them in the space race. Although technically Russia won the space race because they got the first person there.
I'll go on. I'll
Yeah, we got in a good time.
The aristocrats take place in France.
Number 9. On average, how many sheep fleeces are required to produce one adult-sized Angora jumper?
None. They come from rabbits.
Angora comes from rabbits.
It was a quick question.
Did we trick you? Did we fool you? Or were you all rather aware?
Karen agrees with me with the pronunciation.
Right. And number 10. The Romans call him Mare Nostrum. Was the Mediterranean Sea. As long as you put Mediterranean, we don't mind that one as well. Charlie says, you did not fool us. Okay, Penn and Teller. Trachea, said Paul.
Trachea.
Trachea.
That's what I said.
Trachea. Yeah. Question number 9. Got it right, said Roy. Tricked Kathy, though.
Claire got 14. John says we didn't get us. Crafty Craig got 10.
Right, we've got 20 for Debbie. Well done, Debbie. You're on a stonker tonight. You got the most points in round 3 as well, I think.
I think they're watching on previous quizzes and adding the scores in for those.
Rolling
as well.
over. It's
Yeah.
rolling over.
Kathy got 12. The Boaters with Paul got 16. Debbie says we were on fire tonight. That's metaphorically, unfortunately.
Oh, good grief! That's awful. Now that's mean. How many balls were there, said Yolanda? There were exactly 364, and Mr. Charles Grant guessed it correctly.
And we will be emptying it out and starting it all again on Friday.
Mare Nostrum is RC, as the Romans owned all the countries around it, said Charles. Indeed. We had Mare Internum, which I don't think is the right answer. So I did double check. 20. I'm trying to learn Irish. Very confusing, said Rosie. Indeed.
Well, just the spelling for one.
I mean, I can barely speak English. GTD's got 18. Fran got 10 out of 20. And total of 17 points. See you on Monday.
Oh, we finished on time.
Hashtag justice for Logans. We've got 20 seconds till I get those scores in order until I see everyone's put their points in. Gangsters, would you like to let me know what your points were? I'll put them in for you. To be sure, said Paul.
Debbie, wow, I don't think I could love you like you any less.
14 for the last round. Overall 71. Night all from Tracy Ann Kitching in Malaga, Spain. 79.5 for Bev. Poor night for us. Thank you for the quiz, said Amy. David said thank you for the quiz as well. And thank you to Claire. Gangsters, what was your points? Let us know. Come on. Avanti, come on. Actually, 8.5 for Bev. See you Friday, Chris.
Let's have a quick look at the PayPal, just in case some more have come in. It is slightly under tonight. That's what we normally get.
I can't see your points in there, Joe. Oh, you're already in there. I've got you twice.
You ain't seen me go.
51.5 for Kathy. Fab quiz. I dislike you more than PG tips at Alex. Ooh, I felt that right there. All right, I think everyone's got their points in. Let's go down to the sort. Also, I like the fact that Fran suggested around Jonathan, even though we've just done one tonight.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Right. Look at those scores. Bam. Right.
Okay, let's put it up.
Let's put it up.
Breathing deeply.
Mm-hmm. Make sure I can get to see the points as well.
Yeah, did that one in a lot. That can go in a lot, can't it?
Yeah, even more than that.
All
All right.
Me burped.
That was meant for Mark, not you, Alex. Thanks, Alex. We Alex has got to stick together. Right. Okay. I think everyone's got it in. Have a quick double sort again. I saw that in the corner of my eye. His beady little eyes on you. Sorry, Joe. I didn't see that Gangsters were already in there because you asked me to put your felt ball guess in, so I assumed you weren't in the score sheet at all. But there you go. It's all good. Right.
Here we go. Breathe in and they're off.
Fran and Indy 17, 29 for Trevor. Feel good is great. No, you're not. Hungry Hogs 43, 45 points for Clumstorm the Monsters, 46.5 for Quizmaster Kate Bill, Lenny Penny Pasta, 50 points exactly for Imby Burger. Some gets technical. Visit Queen at 51.5, 70 points. Oh, we've got something. The add-on's not working. Try that again. We've got some people adding things at the last second. Yes. There we go. And again, Queen's Green at 51.5. Keepers in the Rainbow got 54, 57.5 for Nusky Servants. Bobby's Little Big Egg got 58.5, 60 points for Top Guns of Rent-A-Kilo, and 60.5 for the Garfield, 61.5 for Quizman and Her. X5 for the Good of the Realm, and Spectacle Bears, 63.5, 64.5 for Portrait Cotton Midnight and Two Busy Rascals, 66 points for Belgian Bones and the Cat's Whiskers, 67 points for the Smashing My Felt Balls Off in Ohio, 67.5 points for the Fairy Them of the Ducks, 68 points for Photo Finish. Neighbours got 70 points as well as Celtic Thunderhead, Charlie's Angel, 17.5 for No Nothing, 71 points for Indo Birds of One Smart Fella, 71.5 for Speed Dating, 72.5 was World Game, 73 points for Infamous 5, 74 points GZD, 74.5 for Angry Birds, plus 2, number 32 got 75 points as well as Kerno, they got 75.5 as well as Cheeky Slags, 26 points for Jamie's Giant, 79 points for the Glowstone New York, Gangsters got 80.5 as well as Brave Strike Brainiacs, Elm Rangers got 80.5 as well, Ben Doesn't Like PG Tips got 82 points, 82.5 for Euroquiz and Harry, 83 points for the Expandables, Not Actually Clever Years got 83 as well, 7 plus 4 got 85, and Charlie Lockdown Factory are our winners tonight with 86.5.
Phew!
There we go.
Thank you for the team who requested a cryptic round for next week. Thank you for your donation. You know who you are.
Much appreciated. Yes, thanks to your felt balls, said Charlie Grant. Our felt balls are a boon.
Yes, they would have been.
Good night, oichimeith, sian bai, I think Rosie said. I think I either said something in Irish or something in Parseltongue. I don't know.
Trevor says goodbye, Mark and Wolowitz.
Whatever, mate. You know, I can retroactively change your points. I can make you the biggest loser of the lot, Trevor.
Where's the Logan score?
I don't know. There you go.
I could get rid of them.
Ben Doesn't Like PG Tips, 82 points. Now you've got 22.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you for brightening up a dull Monday night. See you Friday.
Thank you very much. Good night, Roy. Good night from Colonel Lot. That's Anita, Anna, Fleur, Alec and me. See you on Friday. Thank you very much, Roy. And thank you for your moderation on Sunday.
Indeed.
We'll be calling upon you again on Sunday, I think, just in case. We've taken everyone off the mod list just because we don't want you having loads of messages sent to you all the time. I know it'd be really annoying. It would annoy me. It already annoys me. We already get so many comments and they come through as messages and I don't know why.
He just looks in the mirror and it annoys him.
Yeah, I'm often thinking about you. Well done on trying to pronounce it, Rosie. Like I said, I either said something in Gaelic or I did something in Parcel Tongue. Wallowitz is the Big Bang Theory, in case you didn't know. I knew, Charlie. I knew. Didn't want to say anything about it. You brought it up.
Oh, is that a request for the round next week?
It is not. I can veto anything I like.
Good morrow, fair gentlemen.
What was the password generator? I think you wanted us to watch with you. The password generator is called Dashlane. All one word, Dashlane.
And on Amazon Prime, it is called Taken, and it's basically directed by Steven Spielberg. He produced it and everything. It is phenomenal program.
Debbie says, I'm going to put in a complaint to anyone that will listen. I'm really offended by all the abuse. Oh dear. Right.
I mean, she's going to come back.
Right, we've got 20 viewers on Facebook. It is time to love you and leave you.
So thank you all for joining us. We'll see you again on Friday, if not on Sunday or next Monday.
Yes.
From the two of us, don't eat pears and...
be kind to each other. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.